Good afternoon, everyone. It is wonderful to be back in Thailand. We had a trip that was planned a few months ago. This is something that we're closely following. We're looking at the political developments. We've seen now thousands of people of all backgrounds taking to the streets, looking for accountability, looking for transparency, looking for a better future. I would note that the Prime Minister announced that he will step down when all parties agree to form a new government. We've also seen reports from the Sri Lankan Parliament, the Speaker, who said the President intends to step down on July 13th. We're tracking all of that. By the way, we would urge the Sri Lankan Parliament to approach this with a commitment to the betterment of the country, not any one political party. And then it's incumbent on the government, whether it's a new constitutionally selected government, the existing government, to work quickly to try to identify and implement solutions that will bring back the prospect of long-term economic stability, address the Sri Lankan people's discontent, which is so powerful and palpable, over the worsening economic conditions, including power, including food, and I'll come back to that in a minute, including fuel shortages. At the same time, as we're seeing this unfold, we condemn any violence against peaceful protesters and journalists. The Sri Lankan people have a right to peacefully raise their voices. At the same time, we call for a full investigation, arrest, prosecution of anyone involved in any protest-related violence.
It's been over a year since the United States has been putting sanctions on the junta. Are we still confident that this approach is working?
So we're seeing the impact of this Russian aggression play out everywhere. It, again, may have contributed to the situation in Sri Lanka. We're concerned about the implications that it has around the world. We're working very hard to address those implications, including by putting significant resources into addressing humanitarian needs from food insecurity right now, as well as investing in longer-term production and sustainability so that countries have the wherewithal to produce the food that they need over time.
Foremost, I'd like to warmly welcome you to Thailand. I hope to have the opportunity to welcome you to Bangkok for the APEC economic meeting of the 190th anniversary of our diplomatic relations. And I hope that
all countries have to continue to speak clearly about what the regime is doing in its ongoing repression and brutality. We have an obligation to the people of Burma to hold the regime accountable. Regional support for the regime's adherence to the five-point consensus developed by ASEAN is also critical. That has not happened, and I think all the ASEAN countries need to hold the regime accountable for that, to continue to demand an immediate cessation of violence, the release of political prisoners, and a restoration of Burma's democratic path. But to date, we have not seen positive movement in that direction. We will continue to look for ways that we can, and other countries, can effectively put pressure on the regime to move back to the democratic path.
Some say that the U.S. government will build.
Thank you all.